Hello, my name is Fran Sands. Welcome to my boxing coach. At the end of this video, you're going to have 3 rounds of drills that will help you build advanced combination punching. So advanced combo drills, and we incorporate 5 principles of advanced combination punching, which I'll come on to in a moment. Before we get started, go download your book, The Beginner Boxer Toolkit, packed full of information from how to use your heavy bag to shadow boxing, setting up your training regime, building the right mindset, building your own home gym, and the 10 core skills that you need to build your platform for boxing brilliance. There's a link down below and there will be a link at the end. Advanced combination drills. In a previous video, I'll put a link up top. Now, I went through the 5 principles, or my 5 principles of advanced boxing combinations. They were a definition of advanced, so being as brilliant throwing a simple 1-2 at the end of a hard fight as you were at the start of that fight. Don't be greedy when it comes to building your combinations or working short sequences of punches incorporating defenses. The principle of prepared and unprepared attacks, easy for me to say. So using feints or not using feints and really keeping the opponent guessing about what you're going to do. Building in footwork for intensity of your combinations and doubling up on those punches. As I've said, there's a link I put up previously. I'll put a link down below. Worth watching if you've not seen that video. Based upon all of those concepts, this is 3 rounds of drills that you need to build in. Have a little look at this. Right, drills for advanced boxing combinations. I've got a simple floor layout. This is laid out in sort of duct tape. Centre line, that gives us our central guide, and then we've got 2 lines running parallel to that. First one there, same principle. That's about 6 or 8 inches to the left of the centre line, and this one is an equal distance to the right. Then we've got 2 45-degree lines coming off here, and another one here. Now, I won't really use this one during the session. However, this is for those of you who are southpaw. That's what I want to try and not forget you. But that one, just to be nice and symmetrical. So that's our simple floor layout. This type of layout, you can do all kinds of stuff. You can add additional lines. There's lots of ways, and this just gives you a good base of reference in order to carry out your drills. First round of drills, really simple. We want that principle of being advanced, so being disciplined in throwing really good 1-2s or straight shots whilst moving. Now, it's going to be a 2-minute drill. First minute, all we're going to do, we're going to step forward. So we've got 1, 2, and then we're going to push backwards. 1, 2. And then we're going to push left, 1, 2, and then we're going to push right, 1, 2, right? Same again. So, forwards, 1, 2, backwards, 1, 2, left, 1, 2, right, 1, 2. Okay? There's a number of different ways you can do this. If you prefer, then another way I coach it is to go 1, 2, so when you get to the end, when you throw your backhand, and you see the very slight difference in that. So you push forward and then throw the backhand. But on this one, I just want you to think about that movement. 1, 2, 1, 2. So as you move, you're doing the rotation as you step across. Second minute of the round, we're going to start with the backhand. It's the same kind of principle. But it's always nice because you can fall into the trap of always starting with the jab, so you want to mix things up. So you can go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah? Just that principle of being able to combine the punches with the backhand, maintain technical discipline right the way throughout. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah? Try and get the rotation, no elbow flare. keep everything nice and clean and tight. So we're going to do that for 2 minutes. It's a 30-second rest. Round number 2 is you want to really get this principle of incorporating the pivot. This is the same drill for the full round, right? No change throughout. So it's that principle of disciplined, precise repetition, deliberate practice. So start with the backhand and we push across with the lead foot. 1, that adds power to the backhand, that little step across. And then we're going to pivot with the hook, so you're in that position. And then we're going to drive our 3-shot attack or 4-shot attack. 1, 2, 3. Yeah? Let's do the same again. Slow everything down. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Slow it down. Don't feel compelled to do execute at speed. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah? And of course, if you're a southpaw, it's the same principle. Really good. This, I mean, that move as a southpaw is incredibly effective against an orthodox boxer. Same for orthodox against southpaw, really effective. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bit awkward to me. I'm not a great southpaw, but that's the move. The whole 2 minutes, just that simple move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Okay? And then the final round is static feet, really, up until the last sort of 30 seconds or so. So for the first minute of the round, again, 2-minute round, I'm simply going to do left hook body, left uppercut head, and right hook body, right uppercut head. This is for the first minute. And again, it's about precision of punching. Drop, 1, 2. So when the shot lands, we're there. And then drop, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You can see my hand is staying in the guard position. 1, 2, 1, 2. This is about driving power. Mike Tyson, think about that. 1, centre line, flank, centre line. Next one, left handed. We're into the second round on this one, and we're going to bring in a little bit of movement. You can even use, if you come just ahead of this line here, we're going to do a little bit of a concept of sort of driving off to the side. You'll see what I mean. So for the how can we do this? For the first 30 seconds, in fact we'll combine it all together. That's the best way of doing it. So you've got 1, 2 and roll. That's the move. Feet static. We'll work off this line. 1, body, head and roll. So it's about landing that shot, second shot, and doing the defensive roll in order to avoid shots. Always good when you're landing combinations, end defense. If your job is only half done when you've landed those shots. If you get hit, what's the point in landing your own if you're going to be taking some in return? And then what we've got is a right hook head, angled side step, right hook head. So both together. 1, 2, roll, right hook head, right hook head. 1, 2, roll, right hook head, angled side step, right hook head. You can see we've got an approximate line. 3 rounds of drills. Enjoy. So nice and simple. Just follow that sequence. 3 rounds, 2 minutes each round, and a 30-second rest. Look, this is about quality. These drills should not tire you out. Being tired is the enemy of good technique building. So this is about getting the execution right. Work the simple principles. Get each skill working well. Slow it down if you need to. It's not a race, but it's quality work, and make the most of that 30-second rest period. Okay? Hope that's helped you out, something to work on. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and don't forget to download your book, The Beginner Boxer Toolkit. Cheers.